Hello viewers, today we are going to discuss English sonnets, its development, its origin and so on and so forth. So to begin with, the word sonnet has been derived from the Latin word soneto, meaning little sound. So sonnet is a short lyric poem of 14 lines of iambic pentameter with an intricate rhyme scheme. As far as the birthplace of sonnet is concerned, we can fairly call or fairly link Italy as its birthplace, and it developed under the influence or practice of Francisco Petrarch, a Renaissance humanist, as well as of Dante. So both the scholars, under the influence of both the scholars, sonnets developed in Italy as a literary form, and it was eventually or later it was adopted by Thomas White and Surrey. In England it was imported, and finally it was perfected by William Shakespeare, and English sonnet or Shakespearean sonnet both are interchangeably used because of Shakespeare's influence in sonnet writing. So English sonnets are named after William Shakespeare as well. So going back to Petrarchan sonnets, we have to study the characteristics of Petrarchan sonnets. That is, Petrarchan sonnets have octave and sestet. Means Petrarchan sonnets of 14 lines have two parts. The first part is octave, that is 8 lines, and the second part, the part which follows the octave, is called a sestet, consisting of 6 lines. So Petrarchan sonnets, or the Italian sonnets, have two parts, octave and sestet. Octave, in the octave part, a poet, the writer, deals with a problem or a situations, or presents a situation, and in the later part, that is sestet, he compromises or he concludes or he makes a solution of the problems presented or highlighted in the octave. And between octave and sestet there is a pause, that is caesura, that is called as caesura. So as far as the Italian sonnets are concerned, these are characterized by two parts, octave and sestet, and in between them there is caesura. Octave is indeed contains an idea, contains a situation, contains a problem, and such situation problems are resolved in the later part, that is sestet. And octave and sestet, both these two parts have their different rhyme scheme as well. Octave, in octave we find octave means 8 lines. We find the rhyme scheme such as ABBA, ABBA. And in the sestet part, that is the part that follows the octave, means the part consisting of 6 lines, follows the different rhyme scheme, that is CDE, CDE, or CDC, CDC. Variations are there. As far as English sonnets are concerned, White and Surrey, both of them imported sonnets to England, and such types of sonnets are popularized by writers of England, mainly by Shakespeare. So English sonnets have different rhyme schemes. English sonnets are characterized by 3 quatrains. Unlike octave and sestet or Petrarchan sonnets, English sonnets have 3 quatrains, each containing of 4 lines, means 4 lines, 4 lines, 4 lines, followed by a couplet, means 2 lines. So in the quatrains ideas, social problems. Mainly sonnets are characterized as the theme, the common motif of sonnets is love, friendship, so on and so forth. So the idea, quarrel, conflict between two ideas, conflict between the lover and beloved, and all the things which are present in the quatrains, and in the final couplet the poet makes a concluding or conclusive comment, passes a conclusive comment. This may differ with quatrains, or this may agree, the poet may agrees with the quatrains. So mainly these are based on love, friendship, faith, so on and so forth. So as far as the rhyme scheme of English sonnets are concerned, AB, CD, EF, GG. So rhyme scheme of English sonnets is like AB, CD, EF, GG. This means first line is rhyming with the third line, and second line is rhyming with the fourth line. So this way the English sonnet, the rhyme scheme of English sonnet runs. There is also a different type of sonnet writing, the different type of sonnet writing by Spenser. So Spenser, while writing Faerie Queene, he devised a new pattern of rhyming. So this is called Spenserian stanza. Contains 9 lines, 8 lines of iambic pentameter, and with an Alexandrine. So this is also some deviation, we can say, deviation from English sonnet writing. As far as the sonnet writing in English is concerned, we have some sonneters like Philip Sidney. Sir Philip Sidney, he wrote Astrophel and Stella, 108 sonnets with 11 songs. Astrophel means star lover, and Stella means star. So this is quite interesting that it's based on love. And so far as the entire concept of Astrophel and Stella is concerned, it is the poet's regret of unrequited love, unfulfilled love, of love for Penelope de Varax. And we have Spenser. Spenser wrote Amority, published in 1595, and it contains 89 sonnets. So these are the sonnets based on love, celebration of love, followed by 4 short lyrics. And these sonnets were on the courtship of Elizabeth Boyle. Means these were completely based on love affairs between Spenser and Elizabeth Boyle, and their marriage ceremony was celebrated in Epithalamion. Then comes our William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnets. From these are not, we don't have any names of these sonnets. These are identified by serial number, sonnet number 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. And these are also sonnet sequences. In 154 sonnets can be divided into 2 parts. From sonnet 1 to 126 are addressed to his friend, Earl of Southampton, and the rest of the sonnets other than the last two are addressed to dark lady. Unlike the other sonnet sequences, or unlike the other sonnets, William Shakespeare is quite non-conformistic. Rather, William Shakespeare seems to be quite unconventional. He did not follow the love sonnets on love for female. His sonnets from 1 to 126 celebrate his love, celebrate the virtues of his friends, Earl of Southampton. Although there are some questions regarding the identity of his friend, the name of his friend, but and the rest of his poems, other than the last two, are addressed to dark lady. And the poems which are addressed to dark ladies are actually in many a times it's found to be poems which are addressed to dark ladies are critical in their spirit. They are not actually celebrating love in a conventional manner. He is found to be non-conformistic, iconoclastic, and very blatant in his views. For example, in sonnet number 30, we find that he attacks beauties in a very ridiculous way. He said, "My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun." Earlier, there was a tradition, for example, in Astrophel and Stella, in Amority, or in some cases you can say in Fairy Queen also, you will find a hyperbolic statement about beloved. My beloved is like sun, and she is like flower, she is like everything. But in Shakespeare, we don't find such kind of hollow statements. He rather ridicules the beauty of his mistress. He is saying that my mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. So he did not say that his mistress' eyes are like sun, like stars, and so on. He rather ridicules, he rather attacked such kind of false statements which are quite prevalent in this time. So going against the tradition, going against the convention of this period as well, he is actually bringing or celebrating Renaissance spirit throughout his sonnets. As a general discussion, we can say that William Shakespeare is quite different. He does not celebrate lust, or he does not celebrate amorous, licentious love, and this is very much clear in his sonnets. We have another important issue, that is the rhyme scheme. The Spenserian rhyme scheme is AB AB, BC BC, CD CD, EE, and English rhyme scheme is AB AB, CD CD, EF EF, GG. And what is the rhyme scheme? So for rhyme scheme there should be a detailed video on rhyme scheme, but in a very succinct way, in a very short way, I will try to understand the students about the rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme means, so far as the English rhyme scheme is concerned, AB AB, that is first line rhyming with third line and second line rhyming with fourth line. Likewise, in the second quatrain, and first line will rhyme with third line and second line will rhyme with fourth line, like this. And Spenserian stanza, the rhyme scheme of Spenserian stanza is quite some sort of difference we find, that is interlocking stanza, that is AB AB, means B is end, but we cannot end here. BC BC, C, after the completion of C we have to take again C, CD, CD, and last EE. And another important issue about sonnet is iambic and pentameter. Iambic means idea should be very clear. Iam, what is an iam? Unstressed followed by stressed. When two syllables make a foot. Two syllables make a foot when unstressed syllable is followed by a stressed syllable, then it is an iam. Means the first syllable should be unstressed and the second syllable of a foot should be stressed. And when two syllables makes a foot, and when there will be 5 feet means 10 syllables in an iambic pattern of stressed and unstressed, then it is pentameter. Pentameter means 5 feet. Foot is singular and feet is plural. So this is called as pentameter. So let me tell again. Two syllables makes a foot. When stressed syllable will be, when in a syllable unstressed syllable will be followed by a stressed syllable, means first syllable should be unstressed and the second syllable of a foot should be stressed, then there is the iam. And when there are 5 iams are there, 5 feet in an iambic stressed unstressed pattern is there, so we call it an iambic pentameter. And to end the video, another important topic, another important issue that is to say is the blank bars. What is a blank bars? Blank bars, to be very precise, to be very direct, it's rhymeless bars. Rhymeless bars are called blank bars. When there is no rhyme scheme, when a poem does not follow any rhyme, then it's called blank bars. Blank bars are common in prose or drama, especially in drama we find the blank bars, and the blank bars is perfected by Christopher Marlowe. Christopher Marlowe is considered to be the master of blank bars. He used blank bars in his dramas, and blank bars was first innovated by Henry Howard. So with this note, today we have discussed very few important things due to the shortage of time, because of the fact that people don't like longer videos, and I don't have the habit of making longer videos. I want to end this video with this note, and later we will make videos on special videos on rhyme scheme, pentameters or meters, and so on and so forth. It is not the fact that the only meter is the pentameter, but pentameters are used extensively by poets. That's why it's pentameter. There are also other meters, hexameters, monometer, diameter, so on and so forth. So thanks for watching.